Всем привет! Восьмая, если мы помним, да, восьмая серия по Final Fantasy 16. Продолжаем идти, естественно, по сюжету. Давно я не проходил. Что такое? Мне кажется, или какое-то размытие в движении только что сейчас было. Вот, идем по сюжету. Посмотрим, что нам сейчас надо поговорить с Отто. А так пойдем разбивать следующий этот кристалл, сражаться с новыми противниками. В общем, все как обычно.
We'd finished sending half the hideaway troops in across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Мне вот как-то странно, они сделали Final Fantasy 16, ну то есть в целом довольно впечатляющую такую эпическую игру по сражениям, но почему-то лицевая анимация, вот разговор, их речь, именно вот речь, как говорится, озвучка и лицевая анимация, она какая-то такая дряхлая, ну в смысле прям бюджетная. Ну вот посмотрите на это. Это странно просто. Даже в аватаре получше.
Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Ладно.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Это я вот не помню. Это Мэв? Мэв кто это? Не та ли девчонка, которая нас заставила корабль супер-пупер создать? Не она ли? И она уплыла, что ли, на нем? Типа... Чего? А как так получилось? Почему?
Sid. I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
А эта старуха-то куда собралась?
The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road.
Господи, он там все ржет, не угомонится никак.
And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Жесть, конечно.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Так, ну наконец-то. 10 минут.
Do you see that, Sid?
10 минут прошло, да.
Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
10 минут болтовни. Ну, как мы любим, или не очень. И сейчас начнется игра. Так. Так. А где? Ага, все, вот курсор мне дали наконец-то. Давайте отправимся в ущелье. Серия будет идти, наверное, минут 45-50, наверное. А на самом деле там как пойдет. Восточная Дальмекия. Если я правильно успел прочесть. Так, вспомнить бы еще боевку. Вот эти вот комбо. У меня хоть стоит там... Да чтоб тебя. У меня...
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Так вот. Блин, он меня в смысле сбил. Что я хотел сказать? Не-не-не-не-не. Не-не-не-не-не-не, ребят. Не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Давайте по сюжету. Сейчас вот начнется. Сейчас мы вот это вот возьмем. Ай. Так, а как уклоняться? Я не помню. А, все, помню. Так. Подожди, а как переключаться-то? Я просто не могу никак вспомнить боевку. Тихо. В общем, я тут наотхватал урона, конечно, от них. Потому что никак не мог вспомнить, как переключиться между... Как увернуться. Вот это вот переключение... Получается, L2 переключение способностей. А R1 это уклонение. А R2 это выбор вот способностей внизу справа. Вон они там активируются. В общем, такое себе. Так, но... Подожди, а тут можно? Ага, тут нечего ломать. Просто хилочку тратить совсем не хочется. Кия. Так, погнали дальше. Сюда мы все равно можем вернуться, и ту побочку мы тоже можем взять. Но сначала по сюжету давайте.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Вот я пока не вижу валяющихся вещей здесь. Совсем даже не вижу.
This might take a while.
Ну, кто бы мог подумать, на самом-то деле. Я так и не помню, как активировать эту херню. Вот он наводит молнии, да, там метки вешает, а потом как ей выстрелить-то, блядь? Ни хера непонятно. Я хоть хилки подобрал, кстати. Уже спасибо. Так, ну мы уже почти пришли. Я на Чокобу садиться не буду. Я думаю, мы так добежим пешком уже. Потому что. Сейчас сядешь и опять... Ну точно. Не, ну красиво. Конечно.
So this is Zemeckis.
A land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Охренеть, у них тут настроено просто жесть.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Бля, умеют они делать бесячих персонажей, как вот эта вот тетка. Прям так и хочется втащить ей. Прям смотришь? Ой, блядь, 24 минуты. Из которых сколько мы поиграли? Недолго. В принципе, недолго. Так, давайте вызовем своего скакуна, потому что пешком идти это смерти подобно. Давай, погнали все.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't
А можем ли мы срезать?
No. His radiance has lost one
Почему мы
capital
так
already.
медленно бежим?
We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Наконец-то. Короче, мы стояли на краю хрен... Да чтоб вас... На краю хрен пойми где. Посмотрели видосик. И пока шел видосик, мы оказались уже вот возле дороги. Типа, очень удобно. Так, что я тут только что взял? Какие-то у нас там враги. Даже знать не хочу, что там и кто там. Господи, управление просто вырвиглазное. Потому что я играю в режиме качества в 30 FPS, сами понимаете. Хорошо, если 30 стабильно. Карта области. И что нам она даст? Магазин. А мне ничего не надо покупать. Оружие у меня есть. Оружие у меня скрафчено. Не понял. Назначение поблизости. Надо вперед идти или что?
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Ох уж эти лепешечки.
How much for a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper, not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Да, торговец такой, конечно, красавчик. Он ему просто сказал, типа, ну отвали, короче, все, я тут сижу, вот, и не мешай мне. Да.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Конечно, мы не можем их перебить. Мы же не... Я, кстати, не помню. Подожди. Конечно, мы же добряки, мы не можем просто так сражаться со всеми.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Не, ну он молодец, конечно, спасибо.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
Это что такое?
And the other on our purses.
Горшочки? Бутылки? Ого! А, это кабачки, похоже, да? А вот это вот текстура огурцов. А нет, это не огурцы, это горох. И какой-то салат. Там что-то летит в небе, я смотрю. Точка какая. Муха какая-то. Здоровенная. А, вот же, да? Подожди, а это что такое? Можем тут набрать вот... Я понял, этот камень у них воду воспроизводит. Непрерывно причем, если вы посмотрите.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
По правде говоря, это все невероятная долгая затея. Может быть, конечно, вечерами под пиво это прикольно сидеть. Но прогресс, конечно, крайне неспешно идет.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different.
Fish for sale.
Какая может быть рыба в такую жару? Камон.
Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
Капец, рыба. У них там жара градусов 40, наверное. И она рыбой торгует. Как это вообще возможно? Ладно, если бы она у нее в воде была еще хотя бы. Так она же на прилавках лежит, ну это же... Ай, ладно. Чему я удивляюсь?
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Так, и где мне их искать? То есть где-то вот там, что ли?
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Блин, могли бы и монеток отсыпать немного. Похоже, что она тоже что-то торгует здесь. Ну или пытается.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Кто это сказал?
Yeah, and I'm broke.
А.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Я-то нагоню, ясен пень. С такой-то скоростью.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Стоило чокоба. Погоди, где это? Может быть, вот сюда? А, далеко ты убежал. Конечно, попался, ёпта. За камень бы зашел хоть. Он перед камнем стоит, смотрит на проход центральный.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Сейчас бандосы будут со спины, небось. Точно. Ну, наконец-то, хоть мы посражаемся. Или нет? Да, посражаемся.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
А нет, это скорее всего...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Хорошо, хоть они сейчас там все за кадром объяснят.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Ну, слава богу. Ай. Метеорит. Охренеть, как ценно. Так, ребятки, 46 минут. Вот. Будем заканчивать. Продолжим в следующей серии. Дальше пойдем по сюжету. Я надеюсь, будет больше динамики, но там посмотрим. Вот, поэтому, если кто посмотрел до конца, не забудьте поставить лайк, подписаться, комментарий. В общем, вот это вот все. Хотите, нет, ради бога. Вот, увидимся с вами в следующей серии. Всем пока.